Hi there Taurus, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive reading for September 14th through to the 20th. Taurus, let's see what's on the cards for you. Whoa, okay. I'll take the one that flew across the room. The overarching message or theme for you, Taurus, is birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. The number that comes up for me is 3, that kind of Empress energy when we're, in full possibility. And it's saying that maybe you're in a manifestation stage, you are in the, dreaming and desiring stage, the stage just before we put the practical plan of the Emperor in place to make it happen. So beautiful energy, creatorship. Let's see what else comes out, Taurus. Going to the Yogic Path deck now. What message do we have for Taurus, please? That one's flipping. I'm taking it. Ahimsa. Yeah, beautiful. I mean, that's the principle of non-violence or no harm. And yeah, for me it really means this week, pay extra attention to doing to others as you would like done to yourself, treating others in the way that you expect, because, we do magnetize back what we put out. So that's just a little message there for some of you. So Taurus, let's go to the Rider-Waites now for the tarot story. Pulling the energy first for the recent past. Energies leaving, completing, or transitioning in your life. What you may be journeying. Here we go. 9 of Wands. Interesting. Okay, it's kind of an almost but not quite energy, that one, Taurus. Might be some stress or tension that we need to release, she says, as the 10 of Wands comes out. Let's get the outcome to this. Taurus, please. Nothing better than seeing the 10 of Wands coming out after the 9 of Wands, because we don't want to stay in the 9, because that's when we're feeling a bit worn out. Here goes the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, let's get the clarifiers. Clarifying the 9 of Wands for Taurus. The Chariot and the 6 of Swords. Well, they're both big cards of moving on. Yeah, I mean, we can't birth a new age until we have completed the previous. So that's what I'm really seeing here. Here goes the Star and the 4 of Swords. Such beautiful energies, guys. Yeah, I mean, the Star is the rebirth, is the new age that is coming for you. Knight of Wands. Absolutely. And here goes the Emperor. I was feeling that as well. Interesting. Okay, Taurus, let's jump in and read this. General reading, guys, so you will know what it is for you. For me, it's not clear here. We don't have any cups energy here, so it could be more of a work situation for some of you, but it could be a relationship. But whatever it is, it says that you've been in a almost but not quite stage for a little while, and I think you've been sitting towards with a bigger dream of a new age, birthing a new age that's more in alignment with your true desires. So the person in the 9 of Wands is kind of preparing to release the weight of the 10 of Wands, bring something to a completion so that then they can move on into creatorship. This warrior here has weathered the storm and is carrying a few wounds, they're sort of still in the battle. For me, there's a sense of walking on eggshells or fight or flight about this particular card, because the warrior is kind of looking over the shoulder, kind of not really knowing when the next hit is coming, but he or she can take the hits, right, because they've done it before, but it's just not sustainable, that kind of pattern. So you could be in a workplace situation where you're getting burnt out, tasks coming at all directions from the manager, and you're just having to stay in the battle to keep it afloat. We can feel the same in relationships sometimes, where it's getting us down, we're niggling at each other and affecting each other's energy. But right behind you is that beautiful green pasture that you're really dreaming of, and it's just one wand away, one final step away, one final decision away, Taurus. And look at this, the Chariot and the Six of Swords. I mean, this is moving on energy if ever I'd seen it. And I think you're going to be moving on to the Ten of Swords. So this is taking the action. I mean, the Chariot is a card of victory, guys. It says there is a victory in bringing the situation to a completion. And what I always notice about this particular card of the Chariot is that this unicorn, looks so liberated. It's such a card of freedom. So does this person in the Six of Swords. It's like without baggage, I am free and I'm heading into the unknown, yes, but at least I'm moving away from what's held me back. The Chariot is about moving forward at pace once we have made clear aligned decisions and we're no longer in two minds. So some of you will need to get to that stage first. It can talk about leaving a comfort zone, this job or relationship or whatever it is for you. The situation could be, something that's quite comfortable, even if it's comfortably numb or comfortably, comfortably tense or something like that. It's still what we know and it still provides us some sense of security and stability. So the Chariot asks you or invites you to step beyond that in order to claim your victory, make a clear decision. Both of these cards can indicate travel as well. So some of you might be moving home or relocating to move away from the situation. Again, with the Six of Swords, it's about, leaving a situation behind to get to a place of greater calm and harmonious times and smoother sailing. So I feel like there has been a bit of feistiness in this situation, coming from those 9 wands. So strong moving on energy to claim a victory. And yeah, we're kind of heading into the unknown, but it's good unknown. I'm really feeling that. So current or focus energies, here we go. First of all, we are bringing a situation to completion, releasing the stress, the weight, the tension, the burden. But what that's going to do for you, Taurus, is open up your vision, open yourself up to the opportunities, which may be right under your nose anyway, but you can't see them because you're holding a weight, holding a burden. When our energy is so, consumed by a situation, we can't really see other situations or we don't have the energy to invest in them. So it's release the situation first and then things are going to open up for you. But first of all, pause, rest, take a moment. The Four of Swords is saying you're going to need to take a little moment out to recover or recalibrate after releasing whatever this is or bringing it to completion. There could be some healing of the heart, Three of Swords, that needs to happen. But also I feel like you might be a little bit in the space in between, right? In the desert, like the Knight of Wands at the end of the reading. When we complete a situation and we haven't fully stepped onto the new path, we sit in the unknown, we feel a little bit out to sea. It's quite uncomfortable, and I think that feeling of the unknown, that discomfort, is the main thing that puts people off the completion. However, the person who is in the Four of Swords is taking that momentary pause or rest in order to get the clarity, the breakthrough, or the vision to move forward. That is the Ace of Swords that is separated from the other one here. So it says that that insight will come to you, but you just might need to take some time out first. And the Star, I mean, what a beautiful omen. The Star is a card of divine wish fulfillment. It says that is where you are heading. But it's also a card of healing and recalibrating and balancing your emotions and, getting prepared to go through a rebirth. This is the birthing the new age. Absolutely. It's such a beautiful healing energy, and it is the new future. It's a card of divine guidance as well. So it does say that you're being guided forward here, Taurus. Now look at this. Emperor, number 4 in Major Arcana, 4 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah. So the Knight of Wands is that, moving on to the new frontier. Yes, you're in the desert at the moment, but soon you'll be charging forward to new creations. In the Rider version of this card, there's 3 sand dunes, birthing a new age. Number 3, getting into creatorship and then taking the inspired action to go and get it. Could be a Sagittarius in the mix or an Aries here with the Emperor. But these 2 cards here, ending on the 2 fours. Now, it's like after you've kind of decided what you want, Taurus, in this new beginning, we then put the plan in place to make it happen. Stable, efficient, grounded, and methodical, like the Emperor. This is a real declaration that you are wanting to shape your own world now from being in the driver's seat and not allowing the world to shape you. You've got that kind of fixed stare of, you know, I know what I want and I'm going to go after it. Sometimes when the Emperor's in the reading, we need to protect ourselves emotionally so that we can make really strategic, calculated decisions on how to move forward and put a plan in place to achieve it. A plan that will build us a solid foundation in order to build a stable tower on that's not going to fall in the future. You know, the Four of Pentacles here is we need to loosen the grip. There can be a temptation to hold on to what we know, to what's familiar and to the past. However, you know, sometimes when we do that, it can keep us small or constricted, or it can keep us in that past energy. So there's a message here with the Four of Pentacles, Taurus, to maybe loosen that grip a little bit. This is about, you know, quality, assessing the quality of a situation and your own self-esteem and self-worth. Stay grounded, you know, and don't slip into any kind of scarcity mindsets. Otherwise, we'll attract more of that. So the better number 4 to be in is the Emperor mode, because that's really about, you know, creating and having that kind of really eyes on the prize. I know what I want and I'm going to go and get it. I'm going to create it without needing to hold on to the past or think that I've got limited resources to create with. But, you know, that Knight of Wands is about moving forward to the next frontier, Taurus, and that next frontier is under the divine guidance of the star, and it's saying that it's leading you one step closer to your divine wish fulfillment this week. So it's beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, Taurus, well, I am going to leave it there this week and hope you enjoyed this reading. Keep in mind it is a general reading for the collective, so it won't be everyone's reading this week. Feel free to drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all and try to respond to them all as well. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies, and I will see you back here next week for another message.